Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. I am Midnight Sun, and in the beginning of this video here, I'm just going to demonstrate for you that no, you do not need to be an Englishman in a police box to travel back in time. All you really need is a sword and a pedestal and a magical flute, basically. So, this is a collection video. And we're going to be picking up some Skulltulas today. Actually, among the collection videos that I've recently filmed, you'll notice that I do not have full Deku seeds or anything like that. Yes, this was the first one that I filmed before the other two that I've posted already, so that's fun. Anyway, the first place we're going to head is back to the Deku Tree, so let's head there with our Minuet of the Forest. Blue. Okay, so back here at the Deku Tree, let's head back into his, well, significantly less living self. Still looks the same in here. But of course, because this is Master Quest, the Deku, not the Deku, I was about to say the Deku-Tulas or something like that. I have no clue. The Skulltulas are a little bit more, difficult to get to, or at least they're trickier. I forget who it was exactly who commented on the dungeons being not as different as he hoped they would be. I actually think the place where they are most creative is with the Skulltulas. Like, everything else is just kind of like, okay, we'll move the button here, we'll move the box over there, that kind of thing. But for the Skulltulas, sometimes they require some creative thinking, or just, you know, you aren't immediately able to get a lot of them instead of just one or two of them. So I'm going to be, like you saw before, I'm just going to be speeding through the dungeons so you have like a little guide to show you where to go instead of me like drawing a picture on a, you know, a thing, a picture. Drawing a line on a picture. There, I said the words with my mouth. Anyways, here we go. I got hit by a Deku Baba, that sucks, but fortunately with a bomb shoe and a boomerang we are able to get that gold Skulltula. Something you should always get are the bomb shoes. Well, especially for this game. I think there's actually... There might actually be a couple of places where they are required, so I would definitely suggest getting them. Continuing on our merry way. Now that we've gone up, we go down. And I had to think for a second there where I was going to go, but then I came over here. And we have to do this puzzle again. Well, not its entirety, we just need to time it. Never mind. Anyways... now for a few seconds here, I actually thought that the Skulltula I had to get was in this room, so I started playing the Song of Time, because that's what I'm going to have to do in the next room. But I was fooling myself, of course, so... Alright, go ahead, go through the door. There you go, okay. Let's go some hearts, and here is the room. We actually find our way towards 2 gold Skulltulas in this one. You'll see up there on the top, there it is. I'm just going to kill it. There we go, dead. And there's our token. Unfortunately, we need to get up there. I already gave away how we do it, though, in the room where I was messing up, and there was no Skulltula, because you know, I started playing the Song of Time, so you can guess how we have to get up there after missing the keys. We have to play the Song of Time and get a whole bunch of, Door of Time blocks. I think that's what they're called. Like Door of Time blocks, or Blocks of Time, or something. I don't even know how those things are supposed to have gotten there. I mean, I know we've already commented on this and seen it, but Nintendo just decided to do away with physics when it came to this version of the game. Maybe because they're able to travel through time? Oh, God. Ugh. You're not going to have to watch me do all this, don't worry. I'm just going to speed this up. But maybe it was like, maybe sometime in the past, somebody else was inside the Deku Tree and they put these blocks and there was something actually holding them up? I don't know. I'm just trying to give half-cocked explanations for why, you know, a video game isn't obeying physics. I didn't think I would ever do that. Well, actually, I did. I just didn't think I would be talking to people about it. It usually just stays in my mind. Anyway, we get to use Din's Fire, which I love. It's actually going to be useful in this video. Here we go. Use Din's Fire. Probably could have used it just to defeat that Baba, actually, but I didn't. Because the Boomerang is also good. Stuns a whole bunch of enemies. Alright, we are faced with a very similar room to one that was upstairs. Except that this one has a few more... There we go, okay. This one has a few more Baba larvae and a gigantic one of those dudes. which we also saw up there. That Din's Fire, though, was able to kill all of them, and we get our token. So, that's actually the end of the Deku Tree tokens. Let's head towards the Dongo's Cavern. And there we are, simple as pie. Alrighty then, so Dodongo's Cavern, I think there are 3 Skulltulas we have to get here. The first one is really fun, actually. This one's really fun. Just like from a design perspective. I get the feeling it would have been fun to put all these things here. Yes, in this one, you have to make your way through a maze of Song of Time blocks. The Skulltula's in the far left corner. But of course you don't know that. You have a whole bunch of time blocks in front of you. You think, oh, okay, maybe I'll just remove this row, and then another one appears. And then another one appears, and another one appears. There's like 3 rows by like 7, I want to say? 8? I didn't count. Anyway, you're not going to have to listen to me play that song too many more times, though, because there is a little trick you can do. Now, usually when you stand near a block of time, or the door of time, whatever, usually when you step by one of these blocks and you play the song, you know, that is what makes it move, because you're right next to it. So when you have a few that are next to each other, you'll see I'm going to try and, you know, no, not like that, I don't need to kill that guy, but if I sidle myself into a corner and I play the song, then it's really easy to just go ahead and get rid of a few of them at once. Which is what we do, and it reveals to us the Skulltula in this room, as well as the other larger Skulltula, which we are just going to ignore for the time being. Anyway, there we go. Now, one thing that I forgot going through here is that there are certain puzzles which don't reset, and then there are certain puzzles that do reset. Yes, by the way, backflipping upstairs is faster. One of the ones that does reset is the silver rupee puzzle, so yeah, I had to go around and get all of the rupees again. I completely forgot about that, but there you go. There's life. A whole bunch of silver rupees that you need to get. That's life, according to me. And I'm just filling up time talking because for some reason I decided not to jump cut. Like I said, I just wanted to... Oh, yes! I stopped for Din's Fire, though, because, well, it's Din's Fire. Come on, it's cool. Fire is cool. Metaphorically. Anyways, now that we are done with our fire, though, we are just going to go ahead and have to resolve more puzzles. The other ones that sometimes reset are the ones which involve temporary braziers. The ones that are not, you know, like gilded or anything like that. The ones that are just stone braziers, stick braziers. Those ones will also reset, so... Remember that if you're going to be heading back through a dungeon. Remember that fact that some of these puzzles are going to reset. And taking advantage of the fact that big Skulltulas will actually not deal you damage if you try and go past them like that. And we get to our second Skulltula of the Dongo's Cavern. And I dropped a bomb accidentally. I did not mean to do that. So let's take up another one and see if we have better luck this time. We do, but not really because we can't go through that little space there. And that did the trick. There used to be a harder 2 out here, but in Master Quest, of course, they had to replace that. That's why they had those blocks there to begin with, because they didn't want you getting that Skulltula before you had your bombs. So they just... really, you know, when it comes to collecting things in dungeons, it's a whole bunch of backtracking, so I'm not going to whine about it. It's what you do in dungeons, you backtrack. When you're collecting things. And a lot of the time when you're in the dungeons. That's why we have jump cuts. And we jump across some stuff there. Oh wait, are there 4? Now, yes, there is a Skulltula in this room, I forgot. Sorry, not 3, 4 Skulltulas. Or do we need to get 5? Okay, now I'm just confusing myself, I'm gonna stop. Anyway, we're attacked by a Goma, which means that there are Goma eggs. So let's just get rid of those things. Remembering, of course, that we need to shoot above them and not through them. So, there's our little box, but of course boxes don't contain Skulltula tokens. However, this one does contain 5 rupees, which means that there's a possibility that another item we have might have been refilled by it, had we not had it full, whatever that might be. I didn't really care to check though, so that remains a mystery. Maybe it was a new Deku shield. Love Deku shields, gosh. I know I keep on saying it, but I really do love Deku shields. Anyway, we make our way back out, running through. I went the wrong way, I thought, at least. But, there we go. Killed the gold Skulltula. And... Suicide babies. Running through... What did I do here? I think I, like had to stop and talk to one of my roommates, actually, right here. Might be a little bit echoey around these days because I'm in a bigger room, which doesn't have as much padding, so everything is really echoey. Anyways, heading through here, we have to solve this puzzle to get this door open. Nice! And I think we are, in fact, on our final Skulltula room, so I'm gonna defeat the... Alright, so here we go into Jabu-Jabu. No bumps in the road so far. We still have everything we need. Let's go ahead and go. There's actually only one Skulltula in here we can actually get. As you will see, there are 2 more to obtain. There is only 1 more that I'm actually going to be able to make my way to fully. Both of the rooms are open. It's not a matter of getting to the rooms, of course. At this point, we have all the items you can get as young Link. Except, of course, for the masks at this point, which I did later, like I said. The first one is right here. Made a bit of a fool of myself by not keeping the ocarina handy. And then I decided to play the Sun Song, which is not the Song of Time at all. It is a lesser version of it. It participates in the form of the Song of Time, but it is not the Song of Time itself. I'm going all platonic on your ass. Video game. Mountain Dew's good. Equally good, however, is... Oh, I really wish I hadn't done that. Like, later on, I'm gonna really wish I hadn't spent energy on that. But I did. I've never really found that I've needed to use the spin attacks. All the enemies you might want to use the spin attack on are a bit too fast to use it, so... Yeah, this is the room. What you need to do here is this. There are 3 keys in this room. None of them are fire keys, fortunately. However, they are all invisible. You cannot see them. So I was basically... I was literally shooting in the dark here. I could not, see them. I could hear them, and every once in a while I would get lucky. Or, if I stirred them up with a Deku Nut or Din's Fire, maybe they got close enough that they would, I was assuming that maybe they'd come close enough and they'd hit me, and then I'd be able to hit them, but finally, about now, I realized that that was stupid. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. I will see you next time when we go into the Fire Temple. See you then.